I'm Washayla Sananda. Thank you for joining me today. As long as we are in the us versus them, we will be stuck in the duality matrix. So if you're following me, it's probable that you're interested in personal ascension, in embodied ascension, which is what I'm all about, what I teach about, and what I share about on this channel. So when I bring up the duality matrix, what I'm talking about is competition, the lack consciousness, the fighting, the political, one versus the other in all realms. And that is part of the way that this matrix is designed. It's the yin and the yang, but it's also where everything kind of negative and draining comes from. Poverty versus elitism, racism, politics. Not that all politics are bad, but when it gets into the side versus the side, that can be very just bringing your energy down, right? So coming out of it, it's really about collaboration, about standing for peace, standing for all people, standing for animals, standing for the earth, all of these things that do not take a side other than siding for the highest outcome for all involved. And in the process from going to service to self to service to other, it's so important to do your personal work. And there's never any shame in checking within, doing the thing that's going to bring your personal energy up so that you have the energy to be of service to other. And if you're not in a space where you can contribute energetically to others, then it's actually a greater service to all involved to take time out, to take a hiatus, to get back internal and restore your energy. This is something I've been doing lately. I've been kind of checking out of my social circle and not going to as many things just to restore my energy after the very big project that was the Alchemy of Ascension Season 5. And before I jump into my next projects, which I've always got a number of them going on, got to take a little break, restore my energy, sleep extra, get up a little bit later in the mornings if I need to, take some time to breathe and relax and get back in total balance and harmony after really putting myself out there. And so I feel like this is important because we are in a world that is changing really rapidly. And something happened to exemplify this over the weekend. I went to a group. It's a potluck and a group of people that are originally we got together, and it was founded on the basis of a freedom and community group. So all about freedom, protecting our freedoms, and community and just sharing in community. Didn't matter what your politics were. It didn't matter, where you came from, where you stood on various issues. What mattered was that we all came together as community and we cared about freedoms. So the group has morphed over time. I didn't go last month. It's a monthly meeting. And I think actually there might have been 2 months in a row that I didn't go. So not that it just changed dramatically over those 2 months, but I think there's been an incremental shift over time to now it has become political. Now it has become kind of about the fight. And now all of the people there are good people and they all want a better world and they're all interested in doing the activism and the causes for a better world. So I commend the group for that. And it's not that anybody's bad or wrong. It's that the energy of the group has become contentious. It has become about fighting. It has become about taking a side and taking a stand. There was even a statement made at the beginning that if you don't align with these things, then this is not your group. In which case I realized, oh, this is no longer my group. So, and that's all okay, but for me to notice, like, okay, where am I contributing my energy where it maybe isn't utilized the best, and where can I put my energy that it will be for the highest good of all? And so, interestingly, there's a dinner potluck after the meeting part, and I was sitting with a friend, and two other women came over and started chatting, and they're spiritual women. They're probably the two most like-minded women at that circle. And one of them said to me, "How do you feel about coming to this group lately?" And she said, I'm noticing, and she's very empathic, I'm noticing that I feel it brings my energy down now. And it didn't used to do that, but now it does. And I said, I'm feeling the exact same thing. And I was grateful that she came over and shared that with me, because it really helped me recognize, okay, I'm not the only one that's feeling that. And this just isn't my group anymore. And so the possibility out of that is to create a new group, or, just put my energy into a different group. I do think getting together as community is very, very, very important. So if you have the opportunity to do that, then by all means, find a group that you enjoy being a part of, find a group that is uplifting to you and that you can commune with other people. Community is so, so important. And so this is all to exemplify my point that this is a time of the ascension, of personal ascension, of planetary ascension, of human ascension, where sometimes you'll have to take a look at what you're putting your energy into and check, does this still bring my energy up? Does this still feel like the best use of my time and my attention? Does this make me happy and bring me joy? And has this, have certain things in my life changed, certain relationships, certain partnerships, certain groups that you might be involved in? Do you need to sort of take an assessment of those and reassess and maybe put your energy into something that is more uplifting? And that's not to say everything has to be all perfect and happy all the time. By all means, some things that we address in our lives are difficult or challenging. And I'm not saying that you should not do things that are difficult or challenging at all, but to check the energy of what you're doing, check the energy of the groups that you're participating in. Are they bringing your energy up? Are they giving you energy to create the change that you wish to see in the world? Or are they bringing your energy down? And then if they are, go ahead and make that change, create a new group or create a subgroup where you can really feel like, okay, this energetically feels right. This is uplifting. This is the best use of my time and my effort. And, sometimes that means extracting yourself from certain relationships. And instead of competition, this is a time of collaboration. Get together with the people. Even the idea of competition, I know that a lot of people will say, oh, competition's good. Why not collaboration? Why not try, you might look at, if you're in business, look at who you would have considered your competition. What could you possibly do together with them to make things even better? How could you join together to promote each other, to assist each other, create something together, design something together? And so I feel that this is about ascension consciousness and how we step into higher consciousness as a community, getting together with people that maybe they're not the same political beliefs as you, or maybe they're not the same in certain areas that used to be really important, but maybe you can come together for a cause in a different way and collaborate and find common ground and find ways to bring each other up and lift each other up energetically and contribute and serve in a way that is uplifting, service to other rather than service to self. I still feel like the competition model is really about service to self more than service to other. And that we have to extract our consciousness out of that in order to see the higher light, the bigger picture, the ascended version of reality that's possible when we step into collaboration. So I will end there. Thank you for joining me today. Let me know, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe to this video if this is helpful or if you enjoy my content. And please leave a comment. In what way are you upgrading your life to be more service to other or to be more collaborative and to reduce the experience of duality in your life and to expand the light that you have to share? I'd love to hear what you're up to in the comments. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.